What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video. We're back in Planet Coaster 2 with a speed build and a new blueprint. So since I guys showed you a tutorial on how to make realistic wave pools, I thought I'd go in and make my own little blueprint for you guys to use if you guys want to use it in your parks as well, complete with like pathing around and just some elements around the wave pool, and you can just plop it into your parks and to your water parks and use it if you'd like to. So using all the tactics that I used in that tutorial, but also adding a little extra element with having like a rounded entrance, so it's not just straight. I wanted to do like a little rounded entrance, so I had to play around a little bit. I ended up finally getting it the way I wanted it to. I had to use the draw tool in the end. I was trying different tactics on how to use it, but I ultimately ended with using the draw tool. But it probably took one of the longest things for me to finally figure out at one point, but I did get it done, and it was great. So if you haven't seen my tutorial on how to make a realistic wave pool where you can have like a completely smooth depth transition from the shallow to your deeper end of the pool, be sure to check out that tutorial that I did if you want to know how to make your own realistic wave pools. But anyways, this is going to be for you guys that want a pretty nice little wave pool. It's nothing too crazy. I spent the most time on the wave pool itself, and everything around it is pretty standard. You know, we got some lounge chairs hanging around. We got a little bit of scenery here and there. I did include a splash emporium for those, so you have guests that will use like their little tubes and floaties and, you know, pool noodles in the pool as well. I also used the trick on the wave machines where you can add more than one in the same place. So yeah, so that turned out pretty good. But I wanted to get the pathing kind of down in here, so there was a path kind of surrounding the wave pool as well. And it actually was a little bit more difficult than you might think because it's a unique shape. But again, adding the wave machines with kind of that trick where you can get multiple in there and make the waves a little bit more strong. Also put in a nice lifeguard at the end, so our pool can be labeled as safe. And then I wanted to round out the path at the end as well and just place tons of lounge chairs along the backside just to make it look that way. There's a lot of chairs. I would love to see like more guests use them more often, but then I wanted to put a ton because if you have wave pools, typically that's where a lot of your chairs and lounge chairs are. A lot of guests will leave their stuff there a lot of the times. So I wanted to make sure that we had plenty of lounge chairs around the wave pool on the front and on the sides as well, as we will add them to the sides. And then we put some covers over them along with some umbrellas as well. So I do some covers and some umbrellas to give the guests nice shade. I also made sure that there was plenty of path or a good separation between the lounge chairs and the pool, because there is a glitch where the guests will get stuck if you have lounge chairs right in front of the pool. So hopefully I kept enough space for that, and I just wanted to add some decorations with some palm trees and a few other things here and there to kind of make it look a little less bland. And of course, we had to get some nice little umbrellas over our lounge chairs around the entire area. For these lounge chairs up front, though, I wanted to do like an actual cover structure for these, so we decided to go with kind of like this little roof piece with the market roofs and these posts to go all the way through, and just supply like a large cover for these as well. So I did take a little inspiration from the wave pool at Whitewater in Branson, Missouri, because that's my home water park. So that's kind of where this kind of had inspiration. They have like some covers structures like this. Of course, I gave it my own little flair to it, using my own kind of pieces and art and builds. Or, you know, I just kind of did my own thing, but also kind of getting the idea from that. And of course, I wanted to light it up a little bit and get some proper lighting in the area, and just overall. That way it's not super dark at night if you're using this at night as well. And of course we need to have some bins as well. That way our guests will not litter all over the place. And for those lounge chairs that didn't have cover, we put some cover over them as well. And also a splash emporium off to the side. That way we have a shop where they can use their or gets their tubes and stuff like that to use for the wave pool, because I think that's super important as well. Getting that splash emporium in there. I just used the bamboo with the thatch roofs here, which turned out pretty decent. Nothing crazy on this building or anything like that, just to make it kind of look somewhat decent. Getting myself some windows and just some details here and there for that, and just decorating it up around the building itself, and just making that good to go for people that want to get some nice goodies for the pools. So yeah, it turned out pretty decent. And then I mainly just wanted to decorate around the rest of the pool area. Now I did have a glitch again. It happens once in so often. I don't know if it happens with you guys, but I have a glitch where my undo button starts to not work, so I had to restart the game and right here because my undo button wasn't working. So I went ahead and saved the game and then went back in and restarted it. So after restarting, we got back on track, and I really just wanted to place some like foliage and trees around the ends or the sides of it, and really just, again, more lighting and just more things here and there to get the everything. And I wanted to put like a like this little building at the end. There's kind of a building at the end of the Whitewater one that just kind of gives it a nice little feel, and I like the little plaster wall that looks like it has the waves. I think that was a good idea to put that in there. Just the end. You guys can do anything you want with this building if you want to. You can put a shop in it or whatever you want to do, but it's just kind of like that building that just kind of sits at the end of the wave pool, just to kind of more so like just to give it more of a just more scenery around to give it a better feel. That way it's not just nothing in the back. That way there's actually something there for you to look at in the end. So that turned out pretty good. And yeah, just a lot of lighting here and there. I think we do go at nighttime and try and look at the lighting a little bit to try and see where we're at. I didn't like light it up like crazy amounts, but I did kind of experiment with the pathing here to try and have maybe like a smoother rounded edge, but in the end I decided just to keep it square for now, and just add like this. I didn't want to make it like the blueprint too square, so I added this little path on the side just to kind of get some round curves, just get some better curves, you know, around the area, and put in some more trees and just kind of make it look a little bit more natural, kind of feel, more than just, you know, just I didn't want it to be square. That's what it was. And so anyways, doing some more planters and just kind of surround it again with like plants and foliage to kind of give it that little bit of atmosphere and good feeling, and everything like that. I do feel like it maybe turned out a little bit too open, but I'm still pretty happy with the results, and I hope you guys find good use out of this wave pool in the end. So because I've been wanting to do this the last couple days ever since I figured out how to make the realistic wave pools. But anyways, that's about it for this video, guys. Share code in the description if you guys want to download this for yourself for your parks. So go check out the go get that share code and put it in. You guys can download this yourself. So that's about it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys have a great day and cooler tomorrow. Thanks so much for being here. Comment, like, and subscribe for more amazing content like this, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So thank you guys for being here. Thanks. Goodbye.